President Trump, will you be using the name Ron DeSanctimonious tonight?
That name is officially retired.
Prior to that, we're making an undisclosed stop right now, so we'll bring you that as it happens. We are in New Hampshire right now, and until then, as we know, other than President Trump's Rochester stop tonight, the big news of the day is out of Florida, as Governor Ron DeSantis has officially dropped out of the race and has officially endorsed Donald Trump for president. So we'll see what 45 has to say about the man who President Trump says has been disloyal by even running against he and MAGA in the first place. As we are here in the Trump press van, we're going to be getting out of the van here, and we're going to see what happens as President Trump is making this surprise stop here at this area right now. Obviously, just authentic kind of coverage right now with Right Side Broadcasting Network as we walk in this direction with the press pool, and we'll be trying to hear what President Trump has to say about Ron DeSantis leaving the race for president. We're about 30 minutes from Manchester, 30 minutes north. Quite a quick trip up this way as we head into the campaign headquarters right now, as we take a live look, or a look right now at Trump 2024, Make America Great Again. These are the campaign headquarters in New Hampshire. As you know, he has a huge lead in New Hampshire, Nevada as well. And we hear some people right now chanting 4 more years. So let's take a live listen. Straight over here to your right, sir.
4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years. Are you doing Matthew? USA! 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 We love Trump! We love Trump! We love Trump! We love Trump!
How many they gonna
President Trump
they're gonna figure out
about
a
to
chant
appear
every 3
here
seconds.
at this Trump campaign headquarters in New Hampshire. You're watching Right Side Broadcasting Network. Of course, the big event tonight in Rochester.
We need Trump! We need Trump! We need Trump! We need Trump! We need Trump!
Drinking game every single time they start.
We need Trump! We need Trump!
Now take shots every single chant.
So there's about 100 people in this room here for Team Trump as we get a little closer to the podium.
USA! 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 USA!
Like he's
USA! 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 USA!
How are you, everybody? So you know we've been doing great. We're leading by a lot. And like record-setting stuff, that's the way we want it. We had the big day in Iowa, and we're going to have a big day in New Hampshire, I think equal to. And we just got some word that one of our opponents, very capable person, is dropping out of the race, Ron DeSantis. And Ron is dropping out, and in doing so, he endorsed us.
They are hype, man. They hype. They hype. They hype. They hype.
And it's a little cold outside, but not too bad. Don't forget, in Iowa, 40 degrees below zero. This is like warm weather. This is very warm up here. It's beautiful.
Love you.
So what happens is very interesting because he's out as of 3 o'clock. this afternoon with the endorsement. Without the endorsement, I think we would have gotten almost all of those votes because we have very similar policies: strong borders, great education, low taxes, things that very, very few regulations, as few as possible, things that she really doesn't talk about because she's a globalist. So I think most of those votes, and I guess the polls say that most of those votes, or certainly many of them, come to us.
Welcome back, Rob.
But we don't need them because the poll just came out. Suffolk just came out, Boston Globe, and they say we're very far ahead, like by many, 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 many points. So I don't think we're going to need that. And the main thing is we're going to all work together and we're going to defeat the worst president in the history of our country.
I am well, Tabitha. Thank you.
The most incompetent president in the history of our country. The world is blowing up. Take a look. The Middle East and Ukraine. The whole world is blowing up. And when I left, there was peace all over the world. As Viktor Orban said, bring back Trump immediately. Get him back. You know who he is, right? Prime Minister of Hungary. He said, bring back Trump. Because since then, the whole world is blowing up. And we could end up in a World War III by the time these people finish. They have no idea what they're doing. But I did want to come over and say, you know, I'm making a big speech very shortly. And a couple of your leaders, but you're the real leaders, but a couple of your leaders said, do you think you could stop? There's some volunteers that are extraordinary. Could you possibly stop? I said, sure. Is it on our way? I said, is it on our way? They said, pretty close, about a half an hour. That's a lot. You know, a half an hour in Trump time, that's a hell of a lot, my man.
We love you.
So,
Thank you. We love Trump. We love Trump. We love Trump. We love
Hey, hype, hey, hype.
I said, don't worry about it. Get that card, turn that sucker around, and let's go. We're going to say hello to the people. These are our friends. These people are there. And you've been here right from the beginning, and in many cases, you know, New Hampshire has a great history with me because we came into New Hampshire really wanting and needing a win in 2016, right? Yeah. And we had that win, and that was a big win, and we won by over 20 points. And so I always have a warm spot in my heart. The governor's not exactly the best. I wouldn't rate him the best. He's super rhino, I would say. Yeah. Well, he actually, you know that he ran for, by the way, one of the great photographers of the world, right here, even though he works for the New York Times. That's his only thing. That's the only thing he's got going against him. Hello, Bill. No, he's a man that, frankly, should have changed the voting systems. Think of it. Democrats are allowed to vote in a Republican primary. It's not going to matter, but they're allowed to vote. And already there are 4,000 or 5,000 people signed up. What is that all about? And independents are allowed to vote in a Republican primary. The whole thing is crazy, like just crazy. But it's good because you know what? We win anyway. We're going to win by a lot. It feels just like Iowa. We were hoping maybe 35, 36 points, and we ended up getting close to 53. And it was the biggest victory, Iowa, the biggest victory in the history of the deal. And I guess it goes back, they don't even know how far it goes back, like into the early 70s. And this was the biggest victory. I think we're going to have the same kind of a thing here. I really do. It feels the same to me. We're leading by a lot, but we'll end up with records. And again, I'm not even concerned with all the Democrats that are going to vote. Remember, they're going to vote for her because they want to run against her. They are the party of disinformation and misinformation. They're slightly different. There's a very fine difference. I won't explain it to you right now. It's very boring, but it's close enough. And they will always say, oh, we want to run against Trump. But they don't want to run against me. They ran against me in 2016. They said, we want to run against Trump. How did that work out? Not too good for them. And frankly, we did much better in 2020. And now we're going to do better than we ever did because the spirit, and now we've gotten to see how they can destroy a country. Before we didn't know that to the extent, but they've destroyed. They're destroying our country, almost destroyed, but we're going to save it. Yes. We're going to save it. And we're going to have the strongest border you've ever seen. We had the best border in the history of our country. Now we have the worst border in the history of the world. Think of it. And we're going to do things that are fantastic. Another thing we're going to do.
We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach.